Hey, this is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and if you're new here, my channel is dedicated to reviewing as seen on TV items, other household gadgets, and consumer goods. If you like that, please consider subscribing to my channel, look me up on Twitter, and just hang on for the ride. Now, let's get to today's review. Okay, so this next review starts with a story. The other day, I was on the phone with my wife as she was coming home and I was going home, and she said, "Hey, did you know the check engine light came on in the car?" I said, "No, I didn't." She goes, "Well, it's on." And I said, "Okay, that means we got to take it into the shop." So I picked up the phone, I called the shop that we bought the car at, and we have a 4-year warranty. And they said, "Yep, we'll cover warranty repairs, but we're probably going to have to charge you $60. That's a 6 and a 0 just to see what's wrong with it first." And I thought, well, that's kind of silly. I know you go to Advanced Auto or those auto places and they'll also code scan for you, but frankly, in this day and age, who has time for all that? So I was thinking, man, this is kind of disappointing. But then I thought, man, this is actually really, really exciting. And do you know why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because a few months ago, I bought the MicroMechanic. Now, no one else in the whole wide world is going to be excited about a check engine light except for us as seen on TV reviewers, because now I get to see what's wrong with the car using this little machine. Now, you're supposed to be able to hook this up to your cell phone, and it sends you a notice whether or not what's wrong, okay? Now, I filled the gas up in the car the day before, so I'm kind of hoping it's a loose gas cap as one of the options that it gives you, but we'll see. It could be something more serious. I know my warranty will cover that, except I'm not going to have to be stuck with that $60 charge. So let's do a quick unboxing to see exactly what we have. All right. This box is sure taped down pretty well. There we go. All right, so it looks like I have some directions, which I'm going to have to spend some time off camera looking at it. And then I have this little universal MicroMechanic plug-in. This is supposed to plug into your car's computer reader, and then it sends the signal to your phone. So I'm really excited to check it out. But that's what our unit looks like. I'm going to pair it to my cell phone. I'm going to read through the directions. We're going to test it out. Let's get out to the car. Okay, so I know I said I was heading right out to my car, but I read the directions from this guide here that it provided, and you have to first download an app from your app store. So if you have Google, use Google Play, or if you have Apple, use your Apple app. It's actually called MicroMechanic, but they give you a list of 7 other apps that you could also use if you can't find the MicroMechanic app. But the cool thing is they do have a QR reader, so most phones you just scan it up there and it reads it and it brings up the app. That's pretty cool. It is 27 megabytes to download, and as I was reading, it does say this is only able to be used in vehicles that are 1996 and newer. Evidently the OBDII port was changed, and so that's what this will be able to use for. But here we go. Now I've downloaded it. I'm going to go out to the car, pair it out there, and then we'll see what the diagnosis says. Now let's get to the car. All right, so let's get started. As you can see, my check engine light is on. I am out in an environment where I'm not in a garage, so I'm not going to be worried about having the car running. I ended up having to download a different app because the one I had wasn't working, so I downloaded the Car Scanner ELM OBT2. Here's what it looks like when I booted it up. It asked me to pick my language, it asked me to pick my vehicle, but then it says, where do I want to connect to? So I'm going to connect to this MicroMechanic. Let's see what it does. See, it says select device, hit next. Please wait. Alright, so there it is. Universal default. Hit apply. Let's see what it's doing. Connecting. I am definitely turned on, otherwise this thing wouldn't work. Oh, there we go, some success. Alright, so I want to see diagnostic trouble. So let's pull the codes. Alright, we'll agree to there. Alright, so it says diagnostic trouble codes, all commands set. Let's see. Let's hit read. So it's reading it. Oh, I've got a couple popped up. Oh. So it says P3400, P3400, P3400. I'm not sure what that means. So I wonder if that means I have to look those up on the internet. I do have a button down here that says read clear. Let's see what that does. If I just hit clear. Warning, some cars allow clear code. Ooh, let's see if I can turn the check engine light off. Diagnostic trouble code. Well, it says it's cleared, but the check engine light is still on. Now, I don't know if that would be different than if it was the right app, but I'm going to look up that P3400 and exactly see what it was, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I looked it up on the Google, and this is what it's telling me that a stored P3400 code means. It's actually something I should have checked out. It's not just that I left the gas cap loose. So I'm glad I got this. It saved me 60 bucks. I can take this information in now to my dealer and let them know, hey, I need this fixed, or whatever has to happen, I'm not sure. But I did try clearing the code. The engine light is still on, which is good because it's probably something I need to get taken care of. So I'm pretty happy with this product. The MicroMechanic sure worked out for me. Let's go to my final review. So I'm ready to give you my final review of the MicroMechanic. You know what, when I ran over the test with you guys, I'm thinking, this is dumb. This is just like every other car reader. It gives me a code, and then I have to go and figure out what that code means, and then when I tried to clear it, it didn't work. Now, I could have been doing it wrong, but it did not tell me. So I was coming in to give you my review. My review wasn't going to be shining for this. One, the app it came with, the MicroMechanic app, I could never actually get to work. It just kept blinking, 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 blinking. And so I went back to the App Store, tried rerunning it, and I noticed that it had a rating of 2.3. Hardly anyone can get it to work. There are those people that did, but most people didn't. So then I picked just the next one that came up on my App Store. It actually was number 4 on here. It says Car Scanner ELM OBD2. I tried it. It was really techie, okay? Because I'm techie guy, but I'm not a car techie guy. And so I didn't quite understand some of the things. I picked my language, picked my cylinders, picked all that thing going through. And then I saw the codes, and the codes then I had to go look up. Like I said, it didn't sit comfortable with me. So I went with a different phone. I tried the MicroMechanic app again. It wasn't blinking, but it never loaded. I just don't know. So I gave up on it. And I tried the very first one on the list. It says CARISTA, C-A-R-I-S-T-A. And I downloaded it. It paired immediately. It had no troubles. It said diagnose. I hit diagnose. It says you have a stored P3400 code. Click here to tell me what it is. And it actually had it written out. And so it brought me to a website and said, this is what you have. Oh, okay. Now I know it's going to affect my long-range fuel, so if I'm trying to drive, I'm going to not have as good gas mileage. It said a few other things, and so I'm going to take it in just to get it checked out, okay? Because that's one of those things you just don't want to worry about, right? So I'm going to do that. Now, the cool thing about the CARISTA app was it let me reset the code. And so when I reset the code, it actually told me to turn the car off, the key's still in the ignition with the lights on, and click the reset button. And it reset the codes and the light went off. Now that is a user-friendly app. So if you were to buy this MicroMechanic, I would recommend using the CARISTA app. Don't use any of the other ones. It was user-friendly. It was great to use. Hey, this was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. And if you like this video, click that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. If you have used the MicroMechanic or any other kind of tool like this, let me know in the comment section below. As always, have a great day, and thanks for stopping by.